Hi there. In this demo, we're going to be going through how to set up a backup schedule. There's two main ways to be able to set up a backup schedule. The first is from the Protect tab. I'm going to go in and I can view my entire environment by clicking these drop-down triangles. From there, I can select any of these assets, or here I can see my VMware cluster. I can go in and view any of these VMs. This kind of gives you an overview of what your environment has. But you go ahead and click up here to actually start any of the backups. It's going to automatically select what you've highlighted, but you can by all means set up a different type of backups very easily. So for example, if I want to do some agent-based backups, such as my file backups, I simply check off which ones I want to be able to back up, and it's going to be added to the job inventory. I can even edit specific things that are going to be included or excluded right here within the edit field. I can even select commands to be run pre and post backup if you want to trigger some kind of application to run a backup, and then it'll dump that file so you can make sure to back that up. From here, once I've set up what it's within the job inventory, I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Once I'm at the next, I can then create a schedule. I can either run the job immediately or set up the schedule. Most likely going to be doing a schedule, and probably going to be setting up any of these different modes. We have a full mode where every backup's a full, incremental forever where we take one full backup and then all incrementals from there on out, full and incrementals where I do weekly, daily fulls, and then hourly incrementals. You can see the customization is very easy. I'm going to select incremental forever. So here I'm going to set up when I want to run the backups. I'm going to run them every day at 3 a.m. That's the default. Let's say I want to change the time. You can very easily just type in a different time. So here I'm going to choose 5 a.m. And I can even have it reoccur every few hours. So let's say I want to run 3 backups. I can do that, and I can set up how often I want to run it. So I'm going to just do until, actually 24 hours I'll have it. I can kind of click and drag and set up to configure it exactly how I want. Set up the backup target with a physical appliance. You only really have the one option. And I can choose to automatically verify the integrity of the backups by checking this. I can then include the job results or failures in the job report, failure report. Once I hit save and name the job, that job will then appear down here in the Jobs tab. I can also create a backup from here within the Jobs tab itself. What I do is I simply go in here, create a job, set up either a backup or a backup copy job. In this case, I'll do a backup copy. What I'll be able to do is I'll be able to select any backups that I'm currently taking. So here I'm going to choose some virtual backups. Let's say these virtual machines. And go in once I have them selected. What this is going to do is it's going to enable us to basically set up a backup copy of the backups that we've currently backed up. So I'm going to go ahead and generate the list of everywhere I can personally target, any NASs, RxDAs, tapes, or even hot targets. Go in here. I'm going to set these up to go to the RxDA, but I could set up my hot target right there too. I can choose what backups I want to copy. I'm going to copy everything. I can choose to encrypt the backup copies. For more information, click it. The thing is I must be able to have the encryption enabled doing the local backup in order to be able to use that. I don't have that set up right now, so I'm not going to be able to set that. I can also lastly set up an email report to make sure it sends me information every time it's successful. And then lastly, if the storage threshold is reached, I can either choose to delete older backups or fail the backup copy job and give me information. I'm going to have it fail and purposely tell me so I can change it. Now, I can set up how frequently I want this to run. I don't want to send it. I'm going to do it once a week. So I'm going to do it on Saturdays. Let me check off these. And the good thing is with Saturday, I don't have a lot of performance, so I can actually set it for the middle of the day. So I'm going to actually set it for 1 p.m. I'm only going to do it that one time. So every week, it's going to set that up, and I'm going to be able to run that backup, and that's a backup copy of those virtual machines. Once I hit save, the job will appear here. If I want to change it, I can go here into the Job Manager, select any of these jobs. Let's say here I've got these daily file backups. I can go in here, edit the job, and I'm going to be able to go in and add appliances or assets to it, to the same job. Or I can even go in and adjust my backup copy jobs. Here I got a hot backup copy. I can go in here and view the details of what's been going on with it. I can see what assets are included very quickly. If I want any more information, I can edit it or even delete it. Thank you so much for checking out the backups. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on our forum or check some of our other demos or even our live demo product demonstration that we have. Thank you so much. Look forward to hearing from you soon.